our exports into their market, especially of our premium products that have international recognition and fame. I take this opportunity once again to thank His Excellency Prime Minister and his delegation for the fruitful engagement and outcomes that we have achieved today. I reaffirm Kenya's commitment to deepen and broaden our relations with the Czech Republic and look forward to many more fruitful engagements in future. Thank you very much, Mr. Prime Minister. Please, you have the floor. Asante sana.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for your warm welcome, and thank you for the hospitality that you offered to me and my delegation, and for the friendly and very constructive discussion. Our relations are excellent. We hope official contacts will be more frequent. I hope to see you in Prague soon, Mr. President. I want to see also more Czech companies invest in your country. I want more goods traded between our countries and more tourists to visit. We talked about our extensive defense and security cooperation. We both wish to improve it even more. Czech Republic highly values the role of Kenya for the stability and security in the region. We talked about the international issues which Africa and Europe are facing. I also congratulated Mr. President for the success of the Africa Climate Summit. I look forward to its result at the COP28 in Dubai. We agreed that there are many green and innovative technologies which our companies can cooperate on. For example, they can support Kenya's ambition to use geothermal energy and the mission to stabilize Kenya's energy infrastructure. These things go hand in hand. IT technologies and space research is also a very promising area. Our high-tech companies already work with Kenyan partners on development of small satellites. I really appreciate our common project to save northern white rhinos. It shows way forward and it brings many experts together. I congratulate Mr. President that the Economic Partnership Agreement of Kenya and the EU was concluded in June this year. It will boost our business cooperation when it is signed. Kenya has always been our major economic partner in East Asia. Export to Kenya is about $20 million. Import from Kenya in last year was $10 million. Also, the future agreements between our countries are very important. For example, the agreement on air services and double taxation can help our economic cooperation. Dear Mr. President, I would like to thank you once more for your warm welcome and for chance to visit your beautiful country.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prime Minister. Thank you very much for all the good that you have said about our country. And as you have said correctly, we will look at opportunities for more visits at the public level, but also as tourists and as enterprises and business people.
Your Excellencies, will now take a few questions from members of the press. Remember to start with your name, the media house you represent, and to your question. Let's keep them short and sweet. To your questions, members of the press.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. I'm Eliška Negeli from the Czech News Agency. You spoke about investment from the Czech Republic to Kenya. Could you perhaps elaborate about Kenyan exports to the Czech Republic? In which sectors do you envision growth? Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are a highly progressive country in terms of our human capital. So there are actually three areas that will be our focus. Focus number one is export of the biggest asset we have, that is our human capital, in terms of digital jobs and in terms of export of labor. Number two is export of services. We have some of the best English-speaking people anywhere in the world, and they can work anywhere in the world from Kenya. And then, of course, we are an agricultural country, and we have some of the most premium exports to EU and to many other parts of the world. Coffee, tea, macadamia, avocado, and the whole of that space, products that we are already exporting to many parts of Europe. We think there is opportunity working together with British, European, Czech companies to explore these possibilities. And I'm very happy that the private sector accompanied the Prime Minister here so that they can be the connection between private sector in Kenya and private sector in the Czech Republic and facilitate this movement of goods and services. We have also explored with the Prime Minister possibilities of making it easy for citizens to travel. And I have undertaken to him to look at the possibility of visa waiver for Czech citizens to visit Kenya without any restrictions so that we can enhance our trade, and we can also enhance our tourism sector. As you are all aware, Kenya was voted by the Lonely Planet, which is the biggest tourist magazine and enterprise globally, that Kenya is the best, Nairobi is actually the best destination to visit globally. So we want to make it easy for people to access Nairobi as it has been rated very highly globally on countries and towns that globally people would want to visit. Of course, it is because of the profile we have given Nairobi and the profile we have given our country over the last couple of years to make Kenya an interesting destination to visit. So again, we are making this offer to the people in the Czech Republic, and the Prime Minister already confirms to me that he will come back because he has seen that this place is quite interesting, especially to come and pay a visit to the wildebeest migration and witness that phenomenal event that takes place every year between Kenya and Tanzania. I don't know whether I understood your question. Did I answer it okay?
Yes.
How many marks did I get? Okay.
Okay, Jakub Nedl, Česká televize, good morning. My question is, you were both talking about the great opportunities that there are in the cooperation for the both of the countries. So, but the way to achieve them is never easy. And have you already identified any possible obstacles on this way, and how do you want to overcome them?
I don't see any specific problem. Maybe it could have been the lack of direct contacts, but we are changing that with my visit in Kenya. And we establish a new level of our contacts, both at political and also business level. And I hope that the new treaties on air services and the double taxation will be finished soon, and I hope it will help deepen our trade, investment, and contacts.
Just to confirm what Prime Minister said, in fact, if there was an impediment, it has been unlocked by the visit of the Prime Minister to Kenya. his coming here speaks volumes of the new perspectives that under the leadership of Prime Minister Czech has decided on a clear policy on engagement with Africa, which we welcome. It's a very positive development, and we need to ride on it, build on it, and drive our interactions using that momentum. And the agreements that are now in the pipeline, on the Kenyan side, I think we have 4 pieces of agreements that will now go to cabinet, and then so that we can sign those agreements that are mutually beneficial, that will provide the framework for us to elevate this engagement to the next level. So I think the journey of 1,000 kilometers has started, and we are very well focused on walking this journey together.
And I took a part yesterday at the Kenyan-Czech Business Forum, and one of our Kenyan friends has a speech, and it was, they said, very interesting sentence. He said, there are no problems. There are no problems. There are opportunities. It's very important, and if our friends see the situation so, I can agree. There are no problems. We have only opportunities for our cooperation.
Okay. So thank you very much. Asanteni sana.